So today we are really in that last leg of our time coming up to the 5th of March, which is the first slipstream date, first slipstream stretch for this year, 2021. So I want to use the time today as well as on Thursday to just really anchor what is possible in this slipstream for each one of us. And it is going to be different for each one of us, depending on where we are at and what we wish to achieve. So I still have people coming into the waiting room. So if my eyes get distracted, that is what is happening there. So I sent a message. This morning about March 4th to the 4th of March. And really what I received was that every single day, there's a whole influx of new energies that are being descended on our planet. And these energies are being descended to really support us to have such a super high vibe that anything that does not, is not in our highest good, anything that doesn't put us or support us to be in a high vibe will get released and dissolved. The intention here is dissolved, because even in the release, it causes quite a huge amount of discomfort. So the intention with these energies is to really up-level the human form across the planet to such an extent that any energies that no longer serve us are just simply dissolved. So we had a huge, and every day the intention is slightly different. So we've had a couple of those that have come in already, very focused on flow. There was one that was very focused on grief, like literally neutralizing, dissolving grief as an emotion that we hold on to. It's okay to grieve. There's nothing wrong with grieving. It's just one of the ways in which we express ourselves. But when grief becomes, melancholic, where we hold on to it, and even the thought of that which we were grieving just takes us into that vibe, and we hold on to that journey. That is what was to be dissolved. So it's very interesting for me to see the level of nuance that is being worked on. And we are so blessed that this is happening with all of us. And we are so blessed that we are aware of it, those of us that are here. And there are a few other groups that are also aware, not necessarily in the words that I speak, but in their own ways. The energy today, the energy that is coming in today, and it continues, everything begins just after midnight and it continues all the way until midnight Manhattan time. The energy that is coming in today is the energy that takes us away from grace. And what takes us away from grace is us turning our back to gratitude and appreciation. So it's as if our gratitude and appreciation is already anchored, but from time to time, there are certain choices and certain things that we do that take us away from that. So what the energy that is coming in is literally working through all of those impediments to grace and gratitude, the presencing of grace and invoking of gratitude. Now, when these energies come in, they are actually quite strong. So they're so strong that they may even affect your physiological body. Because our bodies are, remember, emotional distress or emotional upset, emotional anxiousness of any kind lodges itself in our organs. So when that emotional upleveling and then emotional upliftment is taking place from there, it can actually move our organs about. So it can cause some physical discomfort. So the one that is coming through today is I'm hearing causing some discomfort, in the digestive area. It's just worthwhile being aware of it. The energy that is coming down tomorrow is anything and everything that comes in the way of us knowing the truth that we are infinitely supported. So it's as if a reawakening is going to occur of how supported we are. So with the Beyond meditation, I can spend a whole hour talking about today. And we have a fast track way of anchoring all of this. And that is Beyond meditation and the human vibe attunement. So if we just allow ourselves to receive the presence of grace and advent of gratitude, and give ourselves permission to release anything and everything that comes in the way of that. Not just ourselves in our physical body, but everything that makes up our entire field. Give it permission to release anything and everything that comes in the way. We will be on our track to presencing ourselves in grace and invoking the advent of gratitude. There's so much logical stuff that I have already talked about gratitude, and everyone out there talks about it now. You can buy a gratitude journal too. And we want to turn the volume up so that gratitude and grace is expressed too in my world that I call as a miracle, because miracles are the norm. And the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing in terms of sharing this wisdom so happily and so freely is because I am playing the game of my soul, the game that my soul came here to play, which is to have human and humanity, to know that expecting and accepting miracles are their norm. So let's get straight in and work within ourselves, with all our guides and guardian angels, with all the connections that we have ever amassed across the entire planet, and presence, grace, and invoke gratitude. So get yourself comfortable. I'm asked to keep my eyes closed for this session. And if you wish, you can keep your eyes closed too. Get yourself comfortable. You're going to be sitting upright if you're able to manage it. If there is any form of discomfort, either now or during the session, you just lie down. Drop your arms on either side. Your palms are facing up forward. Feet are firmly on the floor. They're about shoulder width apart. Feeling quite comfortable. Imagine that the base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. The tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. And the connection to the core of the earth is with a cord, and this cord is made up of the alloy of gold, silver, copper, and bronze. Gold, as most of you know here, has a very powerful, nourishing, nurturing effect on our nervous system and on our brain cells. Silver has a zapping effect. It zaps out parasites, viruses, as well as releases fungus formations in our bodies, fungi that doesn't serve us. Copper is anti-inflammatory, and for the purposes of this work, copper is harmonizing the minerals in our body. Bronze reconnects us to the divinity that we hold within us. You can take your hands and put them on top of your thighs. The back of your palms are on the thigh, and the front of your palm is facing upward. And today we'll begin with you taking a breath in, and you're breathing in. That breath is going down your arms into the middle of your palms and then your fingers. Because the release and the clearing is already taking place with the cords that we've already talked about. You don't need to scan it all. We are just invoking and energizing and activating a very special prowess that is held in the grip of your hands. And it's a remembrance that you are in control. So just take a breath in, deep breath in, breathing in love, kindness, and compassion. And you're breathing that into your palm. Your palms are on your thighs. The top of your palm is facing upwards. And you're breathing in love, kindness, and compassion. And you're breathing out gratitude and peace. Feels quite special breathing into the middle of the palm of your hands. If you experience tingling in your arms, your upper arms or lower arms, it's all an indication of a further preparation of your DNA for being activated. For those who've had the DNA activation, it further deactivates the DNA. Okay, you're going to take a breath. Now you're going to breathe in from the tip of your tailbone, and that breath is going to go all the way to your vocal cords. And when you breathe out, you're going to breathe out with a ah. So just begin that breath. Just breathing in love, kindness, and compassion. And when you're breathing out, the thought is gratitude and peace. It's a massive movement of energy. In case you feel like yawning, it's okay to release that excess energy buildup. Keep breathing in from your tailbone all the way to your heart and breathe out from your heart. And while you're doing this, I want you to, you're going to have your hands just in between your knees, and I want you to touch your fingertips. Just touch your fingertips to each other, and you're just going to press them just very gently. What we're doing here is aligning your left and your right brain. And we are actually closing up any energetic fracture that may exist between your left and your right brain. Creativity comes into harmony with logic. Again, a very huge release of energy. So you may feel some crackling in your ears or feel like yawning. That's totally fine. Relax your hands, put them back over your thighs. You can just do regular breaths, focusing your attention on your heart, breathing in love, kindness, and compassion into your heart, and breathing out gratitude and peace. And as that breath is progressing, I invoke the energy of grace. The energy of grace is invoked within you, in your field. And as you're breathing in and out of your heart, you are connecting to the presence of grace. And as you continue to breathe in and out, you start presencing grace. Grace shows up in the form of sparkles, unicorns, and rainbows. You'll experience it in different ways, either as a tingling, or as a light, or as a sensation. I'm experiencing it in the form of 2 large 4-inch bands around my biceps. They're tingling away, sparkling, crackling, feeling the vibe of the colors of the rainbow. The colors of the rainbow travel through your entire being, your entire field presence. Rainbows are in fact circular, so it's like you're surrounded by a series of concentric circles of rainbows. And they're just traveling wherever energy is going, this energy that is coming through, the energy of presence in grace, and invoking gratitude. You're connecting to grace. You're all now connected to grace. And we're using this vibration of grace. It's as if the vibration of grace is held in a shape that looks like a goblet, a beautiful holy goblet, which is made up of all of these minerals: gold, silver, copper, and bronze. Imagine as if you're holding this goblet in your hands. And in you holding this goblet in your hands, you are connecting every organ in your body to the presence of grace. The moment you connect to the presence of grace, you immediately invoke gratitude. The combination of the two get every organ to release vibrations and energies that no longer serve, giving instructions to their cells to dissolve them so they are forever gone. Don't overlook anything. Remain connected to all that you are blessing in this way. And you don't even have to think. You make the choice of presencing grace, invoking gratitude, and your body does the rest. There's no need to resist. There is no need to be afraid. There's only a calling of prayer. And it's a prayer that you say to yourself. Take your hands, make sure that they are on your thighs, palms are facing upwards. You are indeed not just synonymous with grace, you are one with grace. The remembrance of gratitude. The remembrance of gratitude as in its concentrated elixir form has actually been lodged like little ampules just in the lining underneath your shoulder blades. It is the malfunctioning of the shoulders, or when you feel burdened, is where these ampules of gratitude are impacted. We are really doing some intensive care on that. Bringing a little bit of humor to sharing the acts of gratitude. It will feel quite funny, some of your reactions and responses. Just have a laugh. You can relax your hands in whichever way you like now. And we are actually going to go into the human vibe attunement. So let's begin with the 946 breath and then carry on with the human vibe attunement. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last of the 9, 4, 6 breaths. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now repeat after me. You are applying the amplifier energies to the presencing of grace and invoking of gratitude. The amplification frequency of love amplifies both of these, not just in your life, but you also start noticing there is a shift in other people's lives. Hold the vision of that which you intend so that every slipstream this year supports you to get there. Okay, repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. 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 Breathe into your heart love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out gratitude and peace. Breathe into your eyes love, kindness, and compassion. And breathe out from your eyes gratitude and peace. Smile, a big beaming smile. Smile even wider. And just follow that smile. And notice all your cells just popping up with that smiley face. And now it's not just the cells in your physical body, but your entire field. You're a walking, talking, smiley face with a genuine, authentic expression of your smile, sharing the beam of your light. Take your hands in front of your heart, rub them against each other, put them over your eyes, open your eyes in them, take them on top of your head, back of your head, down your neck, down your shoulders, and just do an energy sweep. If you are not tranced out, then it would be great for you to share in the chat your closing word so we can anchor that too. Love with a purple heart. I love your color purple, Tammy. Deep, yes. Very serene, very deep. Graceful gratitude. Lots of wonderful hearts. Lightness, anchored in the flow of grace and gratitude. How awesome. Krupa and Shukrana. Yes, thank you. Anchored grace, majesty, red, bold heart. Yes. tranced in deep love, magical magnificence. Vaheguru. It was just so lovely. My shoulders feel so light. I feel light, sparkly, and peace. Thank you, Vijay. Floating towards the slipstream. Yes, Elaine. What else is there to do? Larger than life. Yes. Blissful stillness and peace. Grace and gratitude. White light of grace. Feel that I am in gratitude, and you are gratitude. When you are in that space of gratitude, you become grace yourself. Flying joy. Thank you, Nancy. Filled with huge joy, aliveness, and gratitude. Beautiful, exquisite grace, beauty, and deep peace alchemy. Yummy. Yeah, I'm missing my bowl. Smiling inside and out. Namaste. Thank you. Happy day. Yes, thank you. It makes me smile. Lightness and transformation. Releasing and deep and magnificent, beautiful, beauty, depth, grace, gratitude. Thank you. Joy, miracles are the norm. Yes. Attracting miracles, gratitude, and smiling love. All a buzz of smiles. Okay, yes. My soul body anchors the love within humanity. Beautiful. Slipstream sliding away. Yes, you've been in the slipstream of the river Ganges, Tejasvi, so many times. Anchored in grace. Restoring in the field of billowing clouds of rainbow grace. Wow, beautiful, Janice. I played the rose quartz. Thank you so much. Just feeling it. Grateful, Phyllis. Deep healing, crying and tears during the invoking of grace and gratitude. Much release and knowing grace and gratitude. Deepest gratitude, Mynoo. Thank you. Gracefully received. You look especially beautiful today. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. After a long time, I'm wearing pure black. So, thank you so much. That was my color during my corporate days, so it's quite interesting. Thank you all. See you in a couple of days.